International Multidisciplinary Conference on Digital Entrepreneurship in AEC Era. To begin with, may I introduce to you our keynote speaker for today. He is a graduate of Bachelor of Business Administration at Bill Bright University in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. He finished his Master of Arts in Business Administration at Northern University in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. He also finished Master in Public Management and Policy Analysis at International University of Japan. He has published his scientific papers in International University of Japan. He worked at World Vision Cambodia as Senior Community Officer for 6 years. At present, he is the Deputy Director at General Department of National Treasury Ministry of Economy and Finance. Furthermore, he is also a part-time lecturer at Northern University and National University of Management, both in the undergraduate and graduate levels. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Mr. San Senghorn.
Good morning, everybody. Yes, yeah. Today is the last day, and I hope we enjoy this whole morning. Yeah. We enjoy with the presentation. Don't be sleepy. Especially for my presentation, I don't have any video clip or something, so I try to. Maybe I always wake you up while presentation. So, introduction first. My name is Sun Senghorn. You can call me Sun, Mr. Sun. The topic I will cover accounting and financial accounting, connection with digital entrepreneurship in AEC, Asian Economic Community. Yeah, but actually I'm not skillful in accounting at all. I'm teaching finance and economics. I'm also a part-time lecturer at Northern University. It's a private university, and also at the State University, National University of Phnom of Management, also part-time. And for my full-time, I stay with National Treasury of Cambodia. As Department Deputy Director. I do with government budget execution analysis. We analyze the efficiency, the effectiveness of budget execution for the whole country, for the government. Yes. I used to study in Japan for 2 years, so living in the campus is also my life in the last 2 years. I just graduated in 2014, so I know the test of life living in campus. We are independent life. Before I'm going through, I would like you to talk something about Asian community. Yeah. Maybe my topic cover a little bit different from the previous topic. I will focus on Asian community, Asian economic community. First of all, I see the time for my presentation 1 hour, but maybe I will take only half an hour, so I spare some more time. So I would like you to discuss or say something with me while presentation or at the end of my presentation. So I would like to know how many of you in year 4 of accounting skills. Can you raise your hand now? Accounting skill. Oh, a lot. And all ladies. My interest is all accounting students, most of them are ladies. Yeah. And how about student major in economics? Anybody? Because I will talk something about economics also. Okay. But at least you have some courses, microeconomics or macroeconomics. And how many of you are willing to work abroad when you graduate? Because we are now in Asian community. We can go to work in any country among 10 countries in Asia. You can go to work for Singapore, Malaysia, for Indonesia, any country you wish to learn the culture, you wish to know the country, you can set your target and work there. It's okay. Anybody, you have intention to work abroad when you graduate? Please be brave. Nobody. So you are. Yeah. I will focus on 3 points. I will say about Asian Economic Community, AEC. And second point, I will say benefits and challenges of AEC for Cambodia. I focus something about Cambodia. And the last point, we focus on the focus point. Our focus point, needs and importance of accounting and financial accounting in context of AEC. So everything we talk about AEC, Asian Economic Community. I guess you know something about AEC, but let's overview again. As you know, we have 10 countries in Asia, but there are 5 founder countries. Where? What are they? Thailand also, the founder of Asia. Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, who else? And Philippines. Yes, Philippines. Another 5 countries, Brunei, Vietnam, Myanmar, Laos, Cambodia. The second stage of getting members in Asia. Brunei in 1984, and later on Vietnam in 1994. Myanmar and Laos the same time, 1995. Brunei 1984, Vietnam 1999, Myanmar and Laos at the same time 1997, Cambodia the last one 1997, 99, yeah. Among these 10 countries, there are 4 countries we consider are still poor countries among 10. C, L, and V. Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, and Vietnam. The other 6 we consider are rich among 10. Thailand is in the rich among 10. Yeah, when we say about AEC, it started at the end of 2015. And the purpose of AEC is single market and production base with more dynamic and competitive. AEC composed of five elements. It's about free flows of goods, services, investment, capital, and skill levels. Yeah. So maybe you are in this category, skill level. Or if you want to become entrepreneur, you can be start with capital investment. If we say about AEC, the whole market of the 10 countries together, we have more than 6 million consumers. I mean more than 6 million people in 10 countries of Asia. With GDP of almost 3 trillion, yeah, the whole GDP. So we are 10 together, we become stronger than one, right? The other two. And GDP per capita is 4,000. Yeah. So it can also better target. If we have a look at each country economy, we see Indonesia is on the top in case of economy, followed by Thailand. This one, population, we say it's more than 600 million people here, totally. Indonesia, more than 200. It takes around 40% of the 10 countries, 40% in proportion. After that, Thailand, population almost 70%, 16.8, 68.8, yeah. Compared to 100, it is 11%, followed by Malaysia, 31 million people, Philippines, 100 million, Singapore, Vietnam, almost 91 million, Myanmar, Cambodia, 15.5 million, Brunei, less than million. This data is by IMF. This is the estimate number, but the updated one, 2015, last year. So if we look at the population, Indonesia, the first one, followed by Thailand. But if we look at GDP in millions, we say Indonesia is more than 800,000. Yeah. Thailand more than 300. Yeah. Proportion of GDP, Indonesia 35% out of 100. Thailand, you got second number 15%, while Cambodia check less than 1% of the whole GDP in 10 countries. Yeah, and Laos and Cambodia, we are similar. And if you look at GDP per capita, I mean income of one person in general, of one person per year, Indonesia, they have more than 3,000 US dollar per capita. Thailand, you have more than 5,000, yeah, GDP per capita. While Malaysia, you have 10,000, richer. Singapore, more than 10,000 also. Cambodia, we have more than 1,000, not 10, 1,000. Laos, we are similar to Laos, more than 1,000. Brunei, much. Yeah. So in case of GDP per capita, you see which one has the most GDP per capita? Which one? 53, right? Singapore, followed by which? Brunei, right? No. Followed by Brunei, yeah, Brunei. Yeah. So population, GDP per capita, and nominal GDP, country GDP, and GDP per capita. If we look at CLMV, Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, and Vietnam. If we look at GDP, Cambodia we have 16.6 in $million gross GDP, and Laos 11.7, Myanmar more than 60, Vietnam double, 100, almost 200 million. Population here, Laos only 7 million, Myanmar 51, Vietnam 91. Per GDP, we have more than 1,000, Laos 1,600, Myanmar, Vietnam more than 2,000. GDP growth during 5 years, 2010 to 2014, average growth is 7%. GDP growth for Cambodia, for Laos 7.9, Myanmar 7, Vietnam 5.9. Inflation for Cambodia, we have a stable inflation around 3.6 per year during 5 years. Inflation for Laos 5.9, 5 and 9. So in case of inflation, Cambodia is lowest inflation. Yeah. So these 4 countries are considered potential because we are on the stage of growing, and we have a high growth GDP. So we are potential. So what can we do for professional and labor in context of AEC? For professional and labor, we can go to work. Skilled labor can go to work in any regions. Free regional mobility. Yeah. We can move freely to work in other countries. Professional and skilled workers, we have chance for better employment opportunities and improve earnings potential. Yeah. So it is the chance for you also, you young generation. For Asian consumer, we have it can be cheaper and wider range of imported goods and services, broader than before the market, and more competitive consumer protection. So it's also advantageous domestic market environment. Yeah. If you look at Cambodia, we have some challenges. We will lose some imported revenues. We have advantage and disadvantage. Lost some because import tariff, after we becoming AEC, the import tariff less than 5%. And we need to comply with Asian agreements. We have some agreement for Asian. We have to comply with it by making reforms, like increase transparency, reduce costs for doing business. Good produce in Cambodia need to meet international standard. I think this one is not for Cambodia, for every country. We need to meet international standard. So it's a challenge for us. If we cannot meet the standard, we cannot go in the market. Needs to improve education, especially education. Yeah. Because skilled labor starting from education. We must have a standard education also. So they're really challenged. Yeah, let's skip about AEC and we have a look at accounting and financial accounting skills. Some of you taking this major. So about accounting and financial accounting, we have some agreement for Asian. We have Asian Framework Agreements on Services, the AFAS. It's kind of agreement on services. And we have Mutual Recognition Arrangement, MOA, which manage free service area for Asian members countries. By those agreements, they focus on 8 specific professions, which we can move freely to work in Asian member countries, including engineering, nursing, medicine, dentistry, architecture, surveyor, and accounting. This is our topic. So accounting is one of the 8 professions in the agreement. So you guys in this area, engineering, anybody in engineering skills? No? Nursing? No? Also no? Nursing? Medicine? Dentistry? You see, in health, in terms of health, they absorb 3 skills already: nursing, medicine, dentistry. Architecture, anybody in architecture? Oh, okay, no. Surveyor, very unique surveyor. Yeah. You're a surveyor? Person who's skillful in what? In land measurement or something, yeah. And accounting, yeah. You know, in case of Cambodia, we have inflation of skills. Inflation of skills, I mean, we have many skills, the same skills, which it is surplus to the market. I mean, the supply for a job is less than the demand for job. Inflation of skill for us in Cambodia recently, in the field of social science, we have accounting, banking, management, accounting, finance, banking, management. We have four inflation skills. Those skills, we have lots of graduates, we have lots of students, but the market need only 2. So I don't know why students prefer in the field of social science. How about science? So Cambodia now we try to promote other fields rather than social science. Otherwise, we will have more and more inflation of skills, especially like the field of science, architecture, engineering, or something else like that. I don't know about the case of Thailand. Maybe you have inflation of skill like that, social science, because most students they prefer social science field. Yeah, when we talk about accounting professions are part of mutual recognition arrangement, are part of MOA in 2009. So since 2009, accounting profession is considered in one of the 8 professions. About accounting, Asian set up accounting organizations. It's a Asian Federal of Accountants, AFA. 10 years after the establishment of Asian, 1977. Asian established 1967. So 10 years after, they set up Federal Accountant, AFA, to develop and promote Asian accountancy profession. Yeah. So being accountant is very taking care. AFA, they aim to use the same accounting standard for all Asian members countries. So we're going to use accounting standard. So remember, if you the field of accounting, make sure we can apply international standard accounting. Why we need accounting standard? The objective, importance of accounting standard, it helps standardize different accounting policies, present transparency and comparable information. So it's easy for enterprise in other country, they can use the same transaction with other countries. Minimize subjectivity in financial statement. Yeah. So if we have an international standard in accounting, it is easier and better because we need to move. Entrepreneurs need to move their transaction. They can have other business in other countries. If we say about accounting standard, we have two kinds, public sector and private sector. In terms of public sectors, for Ministry of Economy and Finance of Cambodia, we use IPSAS. In terms of public sector, we use IPSAS, International Public Sector Accounting Standards. IPSAS is global financial reporting standards for government that are set out requirements that are applicable to all entities. So to all public sectors, they use IPSAS. It is international standard. How about private? Yeah. So we have international accounting standard for public and for private. For public is IPSAS. For Cambodia, Royal Government of Cambodia, we adopted IPSAS accounting and reporting standards. We agreed to meet the requirements since 2012. Yeah. If we look at international accounting standard, need to follow international financial reporting standard. Some countries already use, including Thailand, Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines, and Singapore already use accounting standard. But we are not sure we're moving slowly or fast. Yeah. But these four countries already use. While Indonesia, Brunei, Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, other 5 countries are preparing. But this information is since 2012. We don't have an updated one. So 4 years ago already. So right now maybe in stage of using or preparing something updated. In Thailand, as a research by Close and Saban, in Thailand, some listed company in stock exchange of Thailand, SDT, have already used international financial reporting standard since 2011. So you use international accounting standard with stock exchange 5 years ago. However, some domestic accounting standards still used by business organization. So about accounting standard, I will finish by this point. You have some country already use accounting standard, and in case of Thailand, you use with stock exchange. So up to now, my suggestion, my point of view about accounting standard to produce, my point of view is to produce high qualified accounting graduate to be international accounting professionals or to be equivalent international accounting professionals. It's important to develop curriculum and integrate teaching methods in accordance with international financial reporting standard. So we should start with our curriculum. We should update to follow international standard and teaching method also. Yeah. What else? Don't forget about English language. Because Asian community, we use one language, English. So English language is still play important factor influence accounting education when entering AEC, especially for non-speaking country. We have CLMV, Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, Myanmar, Thailand also, I think. Non-speaking in this country. Brunei also. Indonesia also. Yeah. Except Singapore, Malaysia, Philippines, they are English speaking. But for non-English speaking country, we should improve, we should focus. Yeah. Because while we want to move and work in other country, English is important in terms of communication. Not only about the skill. Yeah, we cannot use the skill, the terminology of skills with communication only. And culture and belief also important. Because when we work in other country, we also need to know the culture and belief. Yeah. Such kind of the previous research by your professor, President Professor, about Muslim service factor. Yeah. So we should know their belief and culture to satisfy the right needs and demands. So to learn culture and belief, again, we should check our curriculum. So education system must be improved and follow Asian standard. That's why the target of Asian 2020, the year of 2020. Yeah. I think my presentation finished before the time. So I would like to hear something or to discuss something with you guys. Any suggestion, any idea about AEC Asian community? What should we prepare? What should we know in advance? No go off. So, do you have any ideas, any questions? Please discuss.
Thank you for the presentation. We'd like to know if the ASEAN accounting principles is a complete adaptation of the international financial reporting standards. Complete adaptation. Okay. So is therefore in line with the generally accepted accounting principles? The GAP or principle of accounting? No, a standard, international standard. Okay.
Yeah, we should adapt. We have to adapt international accounting standard, but I'm not serious about the concept of international accounting standard. But anyway, we should learn it and we should adapt it. Like, that's why usually we have international auditing companies. Like in Cambodia, we have some famous auditing company like Pricewaterhouse, KPMG. They're skillful in accounting, in finance, and they audit in company to make sure they follow the standard, they follow the accounting standard or not. Such kind of that. So everything should be transparent in terms of financial reports. Especially we have stock exchange. In Cambodia, we also have a Cambodian stock exchange. So for stock exchange company to going smoothly, we must be transparent in accounting reports and financial reports also.
Are there some more questions from our participants? No more. Okay, thank you very much, sir, for that very enlightening talk. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, may I request Dr. Benjawan Bujangkon, Assistant to the President of Christian University of Thailand, to give a token to our keynote speaker. Ajan. We also would like to invite everyone to please join us for a group picture taking as one of our guests will fly back home now. So please, everyone, participants, our guests, let's have a group picture taking.
Oh, I follow the Wi-Fi. Oh, you did? ก็ถ้าแต่มันติดเก้าอี้ไม่เป็นไรไหมครับไม่เป็นไรเดี๋ยวก็ไม่คนต้องช็อปเราไม่เชื่อว่าปิดได้ไม่ตัดเลยนะโอ้ยแล้วตัดทางลำบากเลยครับเขาหน้าครับเขาหน้าที่นั่งขึ้นหน่อยยังไงขึ้นนั่งเข่าทำงานมั้ยมันนั่นเห็นโต๊ะข้างหน้านี่อยู่เลยเอามาลูกก่อนไม่ขยับStand on the chair.
ขึ้นมาโต๊ะสิเดี๋ยวมี the chair มี room พี่ปิ๊กขึ้นเลยเอาโต๊ะดีกว่าไหมเลื่อนโต๊ะเลยเลื่อนโต๊ะได้ค่ะเลื่อนโต๊ะเลย
เสียเวลาแป๊บนึงดีกว่าครับหรือว่าถ้าไม่คือแต่ปัญหาคือเอาผู้หญิงเอาข้างล่างเสียทั้งหมด
ก็ถามแล้วก็กระโดดเนื่องจากเอียงๆอ่ะ
One, two, three. One, two, three. ครับผม
นี่มือถือเราไม่ใช่
นี่คือแข่งไหนเลย
สามมีสองเพื่อน
เอาไปจัดนะครับ ห้องเลย
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
เจอกันสนามบิน
Okay, everyone is settled now. Let's continue. Our first presenter for today is an MBA student at Siam University. He has bachelor degrees in linguistics from Delta State University in Nigeria and in business administration from Ramkhamhaeng University in Bangkok. Ladies and gentlemen, our first presenter for today, let's welcome Mr. Effie Anumaki.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ep.3 from Siam University. I'm going to be presenting today a research that is conducted independently about the influential success factors of SMEs of developing countries in the digital economy. So, let's proceed. So when we say digital economy, what we mean by that term? We can say that the digital economy is an economy that is based predominantly on digital technologies. It's an economy that born out of the inception of the internet and information technology. This is a trend that has started since the 1980s, and they have different names. It used to be the web economy, it used to be the internet, and now it has metamorphosed into the digital economy. So we're going to be looking about how it affects modern day economy and how it affects SMEs. By SMEs I mean small and medium scale enterprises. These are enterprises that employ within 1 to 200 or 300 people, depending on the definition of the SMEs. So we are going to be talking about the SMEs in developing countries, and we use Thailand as a case study for this research, in the sense that Thailand is regarded as a developing economy. So why we decided to do this? Because SMEs have been proven to be the backbone of every economy. There have been previous research that over 90% of world economies are based on the SME. So, the significance of the study. Why the study was conducted is to give us a deeper understanding of the challenges faced by SMEs in this new evolving economy. And this study is beneficial for governments, ministers, policymakers, entrepreneurs, and fellow students and researchers, and anybody that wants to gather information on SMEs and the factors that are affecting their success. So this study also highlights the key success factors for SMEs, and based on that, we try to see if those success factors applies to the SMEs represented in Thailand. So, first of all, what are these success factors? Previous research have said that the success factors for SMEs are four major aspects, in the sense that the first one is inability to access finance, then the lack of technology, then inability to access the proper technology, and also to the lack of internationalization is another problem. So we are going to be investigating if these factors that have been previously identified is really affecting the SMEs. So this is the problem statement. And the literature review is about the previous work that have been conducted before on the success factors for the SMEs. So we have two objectives. The major objective is to find out if there is indeed a relationship between these factors and the success of SMEs. And we are going to identify this relationship exists, the degree of the existence, and also we are going to recommend ways of how to improve the productivity and efficiency of the SMEs. So the specific objectives are to find out the relationship, and these questions have been formulated in the form of hypotheses, which are four of them. So hypothesis 1 states that to see if there is a relationship between lack of access to credit facilities and sources of SMEs. Hypothesis 2, if there is a relationship between limited information technology literacy and the sources of SMEs. Hypothesis 3, if there is a relationship between high cost of technology and sources of SMEs. Hypothesis 4, if there is a relationship between lack of or inability to access international network and the sources. So that brings us to our conceptual model, where we have the independent variables and the dependent variable. So this independent variable is made up of the factors that have been previously identified. So, and we are going to see if they actually affect the sources, which is the dependent variable, the independent variable. Okay. And the scope. The scope of the research covers SMEs in Bangkok, and it's sampled 100 of them that are within the fashion, wholesale, and retail industry of Thailand, which is just one sector of business service in Thailand. And this was conducted this way due to time constraint. And we have some limitations in the process of undergoing the research. They were difficult trying to get information from the respondents when you give them the questionnaire. So we are thinking you are trying to get them to write down the secret of their business, and most of them did not understand. They were thinking you're trying to get them to force them to sign a contract. So there was some difficulty getting that, but we were able to overcome it with the aid of an interpreter. So it was fine. Then the research design is based on the casual research, and The purpose is hypothesis testing to test out if our hypothesis that we postulated initially were correct or wrong. Then the study set is not contrived in the sense that it's the natural settings, we are not interfering in any way. We are observing variables as they naturally occur. Then the unit for analysis is the organization, which in this case is the SMEs and the owners or the controllers. Then the time horizon is cross-sectional due to the time constraint. We have to use this method. Then our population sample. So we made use of a questionnaire to gather the samples, and for the analysis we have to choose a 95% confidence, and we make use of a scale, ordinal scale of 1 to 5 to get this. Then we use descriptive research and bivariate correlation analysis to process the results for the study. Then this is the sample of the questionnaire. The questionnaire was made up of 20 questions in all. 5 questions slated for each of the independent variables. So 5 of questions relating to one aspect. Like the first 5 asking to know about if you have access to loan. The second 5 is to know about the proficiency of the computer used. And the last 5 is if you use, the third 5, if you use computer or internet for your business activities. Then the final 5 is to know about the level of internationalization, like if you speak foreign languages or you have foreigners working for you. So this is the structure of the questionnaire. Then the results we find in the first factor, ability to access loan, we discovered that 88% of the informants agree that they have ability to access loans, so it is not a problem. And when we checked with our data and previous data, we found out that the Thai government have already covered this problem already. In fact, last year the Thai government have been increasingly granting more and more access to SMEs in order to revitalize the economy. Last year, the Thai government initiated the initiative of 100 billion baht as loan packages to SMEs in Thailand alone. And we discovered that other banks are also having their private loan scheme, like Bangkok Bank and Siam Bank. They have like 20 billion baht packages for loans alone. And the process of obtaining these loans is very, very easy. In fact, one of the easiest in the world. What you need to do to get these loans is to register a company and walk into any of the banks with your company registration and your ID card. And you have an instant loan of 500,000 bahts without collateral. Within 1 hour to 30 minutes, right inside your account. And you just walk away with that money. And guess what? The interest rate is just 4% yearly. So it's very easy to get loans. So the problem of ability to access loan, that is not a problem in Thailand, as far as Thailand is concerned as a developing country. So that's what we were able to find out. Then for the limited information technology literacy, according to our data, most of them agree, they responded that internet is very useful for their business and they are using it. And we also asked if they sold the byproduct. A good percentage say that they do that. So they know how to buy product online, they know how to sell product online. So we cannot call them computer illiterates. They have an average idea of the use of computers. So this is not a problem for SMEs in Thailand. So we scroll this off. Then for the ability to afford technology, we asked many of them, all of them have internet. But the problem they have is that they complain of slow speed of the internet and fluctuating internet traffic, in the sense that the speed can be fast today, tomorrow it will be low, it is sporadic. So that is a major complaint. As a result of that, it's affecting the business processes. And when we confirm with previous studies taken about Thailand, Thailand was ranked about in the Global Innovation Index in 2015 was ranked 55 out of 141 countries with a score of 38.10 over 10 over 100, an efficiency ratio of 0.73. So Thailand is way behind in the internet provision and they really need to do more. Then another study again conducted by prior researcher found that a place called Mudakan is the city with the highest speed highest internet speed in Thailand. Then Sarajevo is second with 31.3 megabytes per second. Then Pattaya is the fifth, while Bangkok came out as 17th place with an average output of 18.1 megabytes per second and failing. This result was conducted last year. So Bangkok has one of the lowest internet speed in Thailand, and it confirms what the study showed. Then for the last factor, ability to access international network, we found that most of the managers have lived in a foreign country before, and some of them can speak English, can also speak Thai as well, and they have been doing business, international business, by selling goods abroad and also buying. So it is not also a problem for the SMEs in Bangkok as well. So that brings us to the big question: what is the problem for the SMEs? What challenge are they actually facing in Thailand? So if we look at our standard deviation results for the 5 major factors, you will see that the score an average of over 2%. Ability to access loans, the mean is 2.64. Information technology literacy 3.55. Ability to afford technology 3.27. The internationalization 3.34. It shows that it is positive that Thailand is developing. But if we take a closer look, we'll find out that there are still some issues to be cleared. So on the face value, most researchers may want to stop here that everything is okay. But everything is not okay if we look under the iceberg. So that came to the recommendation. The major recommendations is to improve the speed of the internet, first of all, because more businesses are using it for their process. So they need to increase the speed. Then the major gateway for SMEs to get in touch with the outside world is the Thai Trade website, which the Thai government inaugurated in 2011. So this ThaiTrade.com was created to compete with Alibaba and Alibaba Trade from China and Indian Trade and other e-commerce websites that are springing up. But so far, this Thai Trade website have been a major failure in the sense that there are over 2.7 million registered SMEs in Thailand alone. But the registered SMEs in this Thai Trade is just about 13,756. So it is very, very low. It is not even up to 1% of the registered SMEs in Thailand, and this is a very big problem. So we need to find a way to bring more SMEs to register in the website and to get more people to use this website, because right now it's the only major e-commerce website in Thailand that is sponsored by the Ministry of Commerce, and also it's a pure government initiative. But the efficiency of the site is less than 10%. So the recommendations is that the website needs to be improved. If you go to the site and you take a look at it, you will find out that it is very, very rigid, difficult to use, and it's not flexible compared to sites like Alibaba, eBay, and Amazon. So the recommendations are profiled to improve the efficiency of the website. And we can see this. They need to use the latest Flash templates and animation to make the site very modern, innovative, interactive, and futuristic. Since the beginning of this presentation, I've seen so many issues on multimedia creativity. So this Thai Trade website is not creative enough. It needs to be more creative so that people can actually use the site and they need to target the younger generations to make them to make the site more useful. Then also too, they also need to put more products in the site. Then they also need the site to be educative, just like the way eBay is and Alibaba. If you look at those sites, people usually go there to look for products that they have not seen before, new products that are coming into the market. People want to see those kind of things. So those kind of products need to be featured regularly on the Thai trade website as well. Then in 2013, the Thai government signed a memorandum of understanding with Alibaba and Indian trade to promote the website. But this move in itself may not be the best option for the improvement of the site, because in the era of capitalism, I don't see how it does not make sense for maybe Chinese government to stop promoting their Alibaba website, or the Indian government to stop promoting or reduce their promotion of their Indian trade, then start to promote the Thai trade website in order to compete with them. So the best option that was recommended was for the Thailand to promote the website themselves. And they can do this by increasing the offering of the sites. One major recommendation there is the language. Right now, the Thai Trade's website is only in English language, only in just one language. It's not even in Thai language. So SMEs in Thailand, owners of those SMEs that cannot speak English, cannot use the site, is a very big problem. So the recommendation was made that the site needs to be in at least 5 major languages. At least 5. It should be in Thai, Chinese, French, Korean, and Spanish. Apart from English, what this will do is that it will eventually open the Thai markets to those countries that speak those languages, so that more people from those countries can patronize the site and actually buy products from Thailand. And this will help to improve the economy of Thailand in general. Right now, there are over 21 countries that speak Spanish in the world, and the combined population of those countries are over 500 million people. So imagine putting Spanish into that site, and imagine getting at least, let's say, 10 or 20% of business from those 500 million people. That will impact greatly on the economy of Thailand. So Spanish is very, very important, that needs to be there. French is another language as well that needs to be there. There are over 29 countries that speak French as their official language, with another approximately 400 million people. So they need to put French there to target those 400 million people to get some money from there as well. Then if we take the statistics or look at media sites, social media and e-commerce sites, language translations, we can see Facebook takes the lead. If you check your Facebook right now, they have exactly 98 languages. And this is their major secret. How they were able to get up to 1 billion people to sign up. They try to speak the language of everybody. Just one site have 98 different languages. So everybody can actually get on from every part of the world, and they will start using the site. And Facebook is not just a social, they started as a social media site. Now they are becoming more commercial every day by targeting the people's or private data, selling it to third parties, directing advertisement as you, profiling you and directing advert that they know that you will need. So they are becoming more and more commercial, and this is exactly what they are taking advantage of, the language translations. Then you can see Alibaba have 12 languages apart from English, including Russian, Greek, Spanish, Arabic. eBay have 7 languages: Japanese, Chinese, French, and others. Amazon have 10, but for Indian trade, only English. Thai trade, only English. There is no wonder why the site have the lowest registered members and users. So for that site to become more effective, they need to incorporate more languages into it so that they can get access to those other markets and increase the productivity of Thailand. Then also according to the Thai trade statistics, its major number 1 customer is China. Chinese are the people buying the largest product from there, followed by USA, Korea, Taiwan, Malaysia, and and the rest. So the Chinese language should be their key focus because that is their largest customer base. So they need to get more Chinese people to buy. So they need to make that. If they can't do any other language, they need to get a Chinese version. Very important. Then the SME owners in Thailand too that cannot speak English, they need to partake. They need to find an avenue. When they claim that they know how to use, they can use the internet to buy and sell, but they cannot design infrastructure. They need to know how to do that as well. So the Thai language version is necessary so that those SMEs that are still struggling in rural areas, they need to bring them up to involve them in this digital economy. They need a platform to sell their products. So it's very important for that to come as well. Then for the conclusion, we can, it was concluded by advising an effective push and pull strategy. Combined with this multiple language, they need to apply push and pull strategy so that they will advertise, encourage different products on the sites. They will draw customers to the site, show them their competitive strengths, show them the quality of the product, promise to give them discounts, rebates, anything, any kind of way to get them to register on the site and use it. They need to do that by the multiple offerings as well. What this will do is that it will transform the website to a hybrid multi-channel business entity overnight, and this is going to impact very, very positively on the economy of Thailand as well. Then also too, another recommendation is that computer science, which is the study of how to the maintenance and the operation of computer hardware software, should be mandatory subjects in Thailand from all age grades, from birth to university, just like the way mathematics is a compulsory subject, so that the Thai population, the younger generations, can be able to catch up with the proficiency of using or designing softwares and hardware to improve their own ICT infrastructure. So far, the general population is just consuming data. They are not manufacturing, they are consuming. They need to be taught, it must be mandatory so that all of them can be able to improve. This is not for only Thailand, for all countries as well. Already, America already made it compulsory. Other countries are following suit to make it a compulsory subject. So if Thailand want to improve their infrastructure and their digital economy, because it's our future, they need to implement this as fast as possible as well. So this is one of the recommendations. So then, the research also recommends further research on other sectors of the economy, because it was conducted on only the clothing and retail, and there are over 2.7 million SMEs. So further study should be conducted as well to look and compare the findings with this research and with other research from other parts of the world as well, so that we can be able to prepare ourselves for the full adoption of the digital economy. So thank you very much. Any questions or comments?
Okay, do you have any questions? Yes, sir.
Yes, your topic focus on financial factors for the success of SME in digital economy. I see your independent variables. You put 4 independent variables to get successful SME. Ability to
Process known as limited information technology literacy.
Can you go to the box chart?
Which the conceptual framework?
Yeah. Ability to access credit facility, ability to access international framework, information technology literacy,
Yes.
ability to afford technology. Out of these 4 factors, I think successful SME, it also depends on the government policy. If government policy has such kind of supporting SME in terms of digital economy or something like the government can subsidize something for SME. Why don't you include this factor in independent variable?
I include it because from prior research, these four major factors are the factors that affect the sources of SMEs. So the research was directed to review if they actually affect the sources of the SMEs in Thailand. Under the ability to access credit facilities, there have been many research on how SMEs are starving of loans. Many of them don't have a good enabling environment to strive. Most of them are struggling, especially lack of money. They are always complaining they don't have money to expand their business, they don't have finance, they don't have tax break, they don't have soft loans. It is the number one problem for SMEs. So for that problem, the Thai government have been able to solve that problem for the next 7 years. I don't think SMEs in Thailand have any problem. The government, just 2015, they earmarked 100 billion bahts for SME loans. Interest rate is 4%, one of the lowest. And they have so many SME banks, so many SME loans in Thailand. It's possible to get SME loan from 3 banks at the same time in Thailand. So it's one of the easiest countries to get access to loans in the world. So they should take advantage of this opportunity because it's so easy. Just register a company, go to any of the banks, within 1 hour you have 500,000 bahts. And that is just basic. If your volume of business increases, the government is ready to give you more loans to back you up. It is just so easy to get the loans. So that is not the problem in Thailand. The problem is the structure, how to do international business. The website, the government needs to improve that Thai trade website to revamp it, to add more languages so that they can have that avenue to do international business. That is the major problem identified by this research.
One more thing, how about information technology literacy? Why do you focus on this terminology?
Because for the digital economy, it's about any business that you do that is digital. One that you use your internet, that makes use of internet or ICT infrastructure. Anything you want to do now, everybody's becoming digital. If you have a product you are selling on a service, be it goods, service, logistics, you have to find a way to digitalize it. If it's something that you cannot digitalize, you also have to sell it digitally by using the internet to sell it online. So any business you do that involves using the computer or the internet is already part of the digital economy. So literacy, technologically, people need to know how to use the computer very well. They not only need to know how to use, they need to know how to produce it, to make it themselves. That is why the recommendation for computer literacy to be taught as a compulsory subject is very, very, very important. We cannot keep buying things from the Western world, consuming what they are producing. They need to know how to produce themselves. So it's very, very important place. And the ability to afford. Many of them have money, but the internet speed is still a major factor, especially in Bangkok. It is sporadic. High, low, it is not stable at your shop. You get it high today, you get it low, it's affecting business process.
Are there some more? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Sir Anbaki. At this point, let's have a 30-minute break. Okay, so the time is 10:20. Please be here at 10:40. No, 10:50, sorry. Okay, so everyone, your snack box is just outside.
บอลเลยเหรอเดียวแล้วก็บอลเอาไปเอาสมาร์ทโฟนนี่สมาร์ทสวัสดีครับเด็กออกค่ะอาหารก็ดี
ที่ไปก็ไปที่เขาหมดเลย
เฮ้ยของไอ้โม่ไปกองเลย ไม่ได้บอกว่าเก็บไว้ให้อะไรกันวะ
เต็มมืออ่ะ
เ
นี่ไงนี่ก็ติดชื่อแล้วผมไม่ได้นำมองเลยแต่ไทยคิดนี่ก็ติดของ
ตั้งเอง
ปืนอะไรที่ปืนจะปืนลงมันหล่นนะ
เก็บไว้ให้มัน
เดินไปเอาใหม่นะไปกับพี่คนละกล่อง
โน้นจากกล้องเดี๋ยวตั้งแบบนั้นให้มันเป็นแบนสู้ๆดิวต้องทำได้ไอ้ที่แบบดิวตื่นเต้นที่สุดเพราะจะอยู่คนสุดท้ายตัวเสียงสั่นสั่นนอนไปเนียนดี I believe in you อะไรไม่ออกให้บีบผมหน่อยเขาเนี่ยดูอย่ากินเยอะเดี๋ยวสั่นเกี่ยวไหมเกี่ยวพี่ผมว่า
กินเยอะกินเยอะ
ตัดมาให้หน่อย
นั่นไง ไม่เต็มใจเลยนะ
May request everyone to please be seated as we are going to start in 2 minutes.
Other students who are outside. Because Ajahn Bell is very much ready to present. Are there still other students outside? Okay. Please get inside so we can start and we can finish early.
And we are back. At this point, let us proceed to the second research paper presentation. Okay, so our second research abstract presenter is a hotel tourism industry lecturer here at Christian University of Thailand. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Chadawan Sirijak Rapon.
So, good morning, everyone. My name is Chadawan Sirijak Rapon. I'm a lecturer here in Christian University of Thailand in tourism industry. And today I'm going to present my research on the topic of the development of integrated health and abroad tourism route program in Klong Mahaswat community in Nakhon Pathom province. Okay, so let me introduce the researcher's name, which is, this is all the lecturers in our department. His first name is Chadawan is me, and Ajahn Hiranya Glangarak and Mr. Songwan Romsu. And let me start with the significance of the research. The tourism has generated, a large amount of money to Thailand. As we are in the year 2007, the foreign tourists visited Thailand. The number was almost 22 million people, and in 2008 it was raised up to 26, almost 27. million thousand people is 22.34% increase from 2557, which is there's a large number of tourists and is have the tendency to increase every single year. And also, Thailand is an agricultural country. We have a lot of agricultural resource that throughout the country, and we are the main producer of the agricultural product and exporter as well. So the areas of research was conducted in Klong Mahasawat community. And the Klong is actually means the canal, which is located in Puttamonton district, is around here that I did the research with them. And this community, as you see here, they're aside along the canal, which is they have a simply living lifestyles and canal lifestyles, and with their agricultural way of life as well. Here. And then, the Klong Mahasawat, actually they did the agricultural farming for like long time since they're in Chester. They're doing a lot of things like lotus farm. Actually, I have to tell you before that, they didn't do lotus farm. They do rice farming. But 3 to 4 years ago, there is a huge flooding in Thailand, and they got affected a lot from there. There's plenty of water, lots of water, so as the rice has been damaged. So that since that, the government tried to help them by promoting them to do something else, like lotus. They're planting the lotus because the lotus is also one of their commercial agricultural, the crops in Thailand as well, because we use a lot of lotus as well. So the government have been supporting them to do not only the agricultural but also promoting the tourism there as well as a uniqueness. We call it agro-tourism. Like bringing the people to the agricultural site to experience agricultural activities. Yeah, so that's my picture there. And also, they have been developed to be a agro-tourism destination for the central part of Thailand. And then, I went there and I found out that they, have something like, the herbs and the things that they are planting around their house and the community, so that this can be another things that we can help them to develop to be the health tourism destination as well, that we combine agro-tourism and health together. Okay, so the research questions are, what are the elements of health tourism route and what are the elements of agro-tourism routes as well? And the elements of the integration of health and agro-tourism routes. That's what is my questions. And the objective that I conducted the research is to analyze the elements of health tourism routing and analyze the elements of the agro-tourism routing, and to synthesize the integration of health and agro-tourism route, and to analyze the tourist satisfaction toward the integrated health and agro-tourism route is what I did. Okay, and scope of the research study, the populations that the population and the sample that I used for the research was the 20 community representatives that we are going to interview them in the in-depth interview, and then with the 385 tourists who visit Klong Mahasawat community. And the time frame I conducted this was in November until April. Okay, and the conceptual framework I've developed here is, we have independent variables in health tourism, the characteristic of health tourism, elements, activity and resort, and then for agro-tourism as well, the characteristic elements, activities and resort, and then become the dependent variables in the integrated health and agro-tourism routes program in Klong Haswat community in the Khartoum province. And then after that, we got the results of tourist satisfactory evaluations toward the developments of integrated health and agro-tourism route program, and then the assessment of community representative opinion toward the integrated developments as well. Okay, so the research methodology I used for this research is to review the literature and researches related to health tourism and also with agro-tourism as well. And then we went to interview 20 community representatives, and then we create integrated health and agro-tourism route program, and then we distribute the questionnaires to 385 tourists, and then after that we analyze the statistical data. And then the research instruments that was used for the research was the interviews questionnaire, which is this sinus constructed questionnaire that I used for the 20 community representatives, which covered the personal information and agro-tourism information in Klong Haswat, and also the development of the integrated routing, and also the questionnaires I was using as a close-in questionnaire with in total 69 items for the personal information, opinion towards the health and agro-tourism development. The data analysis did here is the content analysis from the interview and the statistical analysis for the questionnaire that I was using the descriptive statistic. It's an easy one. Okay. So here is the integrated health and agro-tourism that the researchers developed. The first attraction is a sightseeing tour along Mahaswat Canal. It's like this is the first place that the tourists will arrive. There is a parking lot and for them, and then they're starting riding the boat to all the attraction. The main the main routing that we use is only by boat, like this. So as the tourists are really enjoying to see the different sceneries there, with the canal. Okay, and the second size is a lotus farm, this is a very highlight of the agro-tourism there in Klong Haswat, because as I told you, before this was rice farming, so it's not many lotus farm around Thailand. So that's why the government tried to promote this, as a commercial one, because normally, the lotus is just like widely everywhere, and people just get them to sell. But this one they do is like a commercial one, because this is covered like 21 rai, which is very big. Yeah, and the thing is that the government tried to promote this because as you are do rice farming, the farmer have to be in waste a lot, and then they harvest it, and then they have to in waste again for the new one. But for this, it's just there, You don't have to pay much about that, for the investment, for the things. And every single part of the lotus can be used, and also can be sold. Even the seed, we eat them too, like that, which is very healthy. Yeah, that's my point. Okay. Yeah, and also here's a very wonderful activity for tourists because they, can go boating around the area. It's not dangerous at all because they are having your life jacket, and also, we also see the farmers picking up the lotus by themselves. Yeah, and the tourists can do that too, but they're not using boat, they walk. But it's really difficult if you use it with if you wear shoe, because you sitting in the mud like that because it's whole mud there, and tourists really enjoy it. It's different. Okay, and attraction 3 is process agriculture products with the Farm Women Group Association of Klong Mahaswat community. So in this area, in this attraction, the tourists will learn how to process the agricultural products, which is, this one is, you look at this picture, is sun-dried banana. So around that area, almost every house in Thailand, if you have a land, they will grow banana. Because banana is very easy to grow, and also is producing, a lot of fruit, and easy to produce, easy to make. So they use this one. Normally, I don't know about the others, but here in Klong Mahasawat, they use, we call it namwa. That's the name of the bread, the type that we use for this, is producing very sweetened flavor, which is you don't have to add honey or anything. Just let it dry themselves, and it's become a sun-dried banana with a sweet flavor. But they didn't add any sugar, honey, anything. That's their very popular products there as well. And another popular products there is rice cracker that you see. This is the one that you keep it for quite long, can be like 2-3 months in this bag, and distribute it. And the tourists there can enjoy the fresh rice cracker, like they will fry it right there for you. And then you can see here, that's a dip. The rice cracker, they dip it in the sweetened sauce, and with the grain there as well, which is the taste is totally amazing. I did it, and I eat them maybe too. Wonderful. And okay, the one that was added for them and helped them to develop is the learning of herbs and herbal compress making with the Farm Women Group Association. The reasons that why I, did a lot with the Farm Women Group Association there is that the agricultural over there is normally a lot of boys they do it, the man, mainly, and the lady just there in the house. So the governments try to push, them to doing some things like to make them valuable, I can say. And they are making a lot of things from surrounding areas like rice crackers that you see, and they also have a lot of herbs near their house, which is as local Thai herbs like lemongrass, like bergamot, turmeric, a lot of them, ginger, something like that. And they dry it under the sun, and then after that they put it together in the cloth, and then you steam it, and then you use this one to just press on wherever you want the whole body for the blood circulation and also for the muscle pain. That what is they did for the local wisdom, which is this thing is very distinctive for tourists to gain experience, for doing this, and they really enjoy this too. Okay. And another, in this side, they're also doing a herbal drink, which is this one we call it a gak fruit. The gak fruit. I think the student may not know because it's very traditional one, but usually this herbs was planting everywhere and all, but it's really like ancient one, long time ago, so it's not very popular. But in the few years ago, they're become very popular because some research was indicated that they, these herbs, they can help for anti-aging and cancer prevention. So this is very good for health, and also the tourists will learn how to make. We use the right things there to just put some water there and some honey, make it. They also sell this product as well in this place, and the tourists can enjoy making. Yeah. Okay, and the next attraction is the orchid farm. Yeah, which is all around that place as well, and in Nakhon Pathom they're all around the orchid farm as well. So we take them to visit the beautiful flowers of the orchid and learn how to grow the orchid by yourself. And another highlight one is that the orchards. The orchards and the rice farm. Here in this place there are plenty of fruit, that tourists can enjoy. I mean, you can try it for free actually. Yeah. One of the things good about this community is that everybody just joined together, and have plenty of fruits, and also the rice field scenery is beautiful one, and also this is the interesting and very exciting one is that they will use the farm tractor to take you around the farm. And one of the funny thing about this, I was screaming very much when I was on this one, is that when the driver is here, and when he have to turn, he have to jump off and then turn, because they hate it too long like this. The handle was very, very long, and he had to jump off. Suddenly he jumped me off at the rice field. I was so shocked that time, and it was amazing and very wonderful experience for the tourists. Okay, so from the tourist satisfactory evaluation, we have questionnaire for the 385 tourists, which is the 34.29 of them were most satisfied with the integrated health and agro-tourism routes in Klong Mahasawat. And 28.15 of the tourists, the activity that they enjoy the most is the visiting of Lotus Farm and buying agricultural processed products. And 22.60, they were satisfied with the health integrated program in making herbal complex, because it's very distinctive and very difficult to find in this day. And the research finding from the interview group of 20 of them, 20 of them, I divided them into the first 3, I interviewed the community leaders, and another 7 is a sub-district administration member, and another 10 is community people. It's like that. So we have a kind of vary. Okay, so from interview, they indicated that with the promotion of the tourism to bring more tourists to the destination, that's their their main need. That they want us to help them to promote the destination, they can have more tourists visiting the place. And also indicated that the integrated health and tourism routing that we develop, create the availability for the tourism activity in the area, so can draw more tourists. And suggestions for the further research, this should be conducted in the factor influencing the integrated growth program in Klong Mahasawat. And suggestions from the research finding, the related organization of the Multidisciplinary Agricultural Administrative Office and the Tourism Authority of Thailand should help to promote the integrated health and agro-tourism route program in Klong Mahasawat. And another one is that to use this information for research finding to develop the tourism activity as a part of health and agro-tourism route program in Nakhon Pathom. And okay, so that is all from my presentation. So any questions? Yes, yes. Okay. So, questions?
One of your recommendation is the government should promote, say, yeah. Can you clarify what kind of promotion can government do?
Okay.
You say promote, but by what means?
Okay, as Thailand is a developing country and we, at first, like Bangkok or the main city, like Phuket, like Samui, they receive a lot of, large number of tourists. So they're trying to make like a local tourism, to develop the community and spread out the tourists from the main city to the local area, and also to like make them, gain lots of money for the community, and also to bring the local people, because normally we have some problem with the local people come to work in the Bangkok, so they want them to go home like that. So we are trying to find a way that to get them home by increasing the economic condition in the area. So the Tourism Authority of Thailand should help to promote the local, the local community and local tourism. They did it actually.
Yeah. But when you say promote, it's a general terminology. You should specify what kind, what means, how. Yeah, how to promote, how to use. What means to use the promotion? Like the authority should provide some subsidy to support them. That's also kind of promotion to promote them. You should clarify it. Go to the main, the real point, especially how.
Yeah, understand how to promote.
Yeah.
But actually, they say the overall like to just the main is that they stated in Thai that they want the government to come and help them in bringing more tourists. The thing is that.
It can be the government should, authority or government should put some related policy, in their national strategy like that. It's also kind of.
Thank you. So, any more questions? Alright, so thank you very much for your listening.
Okay, thank you very much, Isabel. Okay, let's proceed. Okay, the third research abstract presenter is an instructor from the College of Multimedia and Animation of Christian University of Thailand. Okay, so let's welcome our third presenter for today, Ajahn Pricha Pinchonsadi.
Good morning, Pakistan, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I have presented my research. Let me introduce myself. I'm Mr. Pricha Pinchonsadi. I'm a teacher. I'm a lecturer. And my team consists of two persons. Mr. Titikon. Mr. Titikon. She also lectures here too. And Mr. Virapong Lipday. Computer Service Department that you were. I will present our presentation is the significance of the research study, research patients, research objectives, consumption framework of this research design, scope of this research study, research instrument, data analysis, evaluation of instructor satisfaction toward Ep.3 online program research. Conclusion and recommendation. And then the significance of the research is I will tell you a background before I decided to create this program. Because today, all universities in Thailand have to produce the TQF3. TQF is an important standard for used for education, like higher education, like Christian University of Thailand. And then TQF is a type of TQF3 that shows the detail of courses, such as course name, instructor name, teaching plan, evaluation method, in order to achieve the student learning the most. This is, for example, for TQF3 that every instructor in Thailand used for planning to teach to the student. But the problem, this is one problem that happened in Thailand, also in this university too, because it's maybe sometimes you are maybe remember which file, which folder can store in hard disk. You difficult to find it, to retrieve the file and edit it to the new subject, new course for create a TQF for the new one, and then I decided to integrate every subject for TQF3 to one storage. It's easy to find it, to edit, and to produce this new one. Research questions is one, what are the phases of TQF3 online program based research study? What are the instructors' satisfaction using TQF3 online program? Research objectives to develop online Thailand qualification framework system and the topic course specification, or we call TQF3 program, and to evaluate the instructor's satisfaction of using TQF3 online program. Conceptual framework of this research consists of three parts. Part one, I produce the program followed to SDLC, System Development Life Cycle. This consists of 7 topics like this, and then we use the program to the instructor using, and then I study in satisfaction of instructor that they are participant in this research. My research was an actual research in design. The content is the phase of developing TQF3 online program. The preparation we designed use the operation 5 instructors have taught in animation and multimedia major, 5 instructors taught in general education, 4 instructors taught English for communication major, 4 instructors taught biomedical engineering, 4 instructors taught accountancy major, 3 instructors taught tourism industrial major, 3 instructors taught innovation in food technology major, and 2 instructors taught physical therapy major at a private university in Nakhon Pathom province. Scope of this research study about time periods of knowing and understand TQF3 online program is they can use for 1 day for study and knowing everything, and they can use the program. Research instrument we use online TQF program and satisfaction questionnaire of the instructor satisfaction of using TQF online program is also 2 parts. Part 1 status of instructor. Part 2 TQF3 online program questionnaire using characteristics 5 rating scale of Likert scale format. Data analysis is I analyze data from questionnaire by using statistical computer software, and analysis consists of 2 parts as follows: to analyze general status of instructor by using frequency, distribution, and percentage. And then Analyze satisfaction of the instructor satisfaction using TQF online program by using mean and standard deviation. This is the result of the program. This is the first main page for TQF3 online program. Then this is the page for edit to a new subject. This is the paper that this program will create. You can give easy way to create the TQF document by using this program. I will show you later today. The general status of instructor is most of them are female and then male. The evaluation of instructor satisfaction toward TQF3 online program, the result is efficient of data output is 4.55 in satisfaction. And then efficient of data process is 4.32. And the last one is efficient of data input is 4.31 in satisfaction to the participant in this research. The overall of satisfaction of the research is 4.40. Conclusion: TQF3 online program developed from SDLC concept that consists of 7 phases that can be used for creating TQF document. The instructor suggests to this program that the graphic user interface of design program is quite good, easy to understand and flexible to add or edit topics as needed. This program had data linking to create accurate TQF3 document displaying on website. Or it can be able to convert the data serving as a document file, less time consumed in creating TQF3, and can be used for preparing the TQF3 via online connection everywhere. Recommendation from the user that using this program. The GUI should use the black color to attract the user to use the program. And then this TQF3 online program can be increase learning management efficiency. Okay, I will show you the program. This is the first page of the program to create TQF3. I will show you. If you want to choose the year of the document that you want to create, you key the year here. And use in BE, not AD. It shows all of the year of that TQF3 that you created for the last time. And then if you want to create a new one but the content is same the last year or the last semester, you can if you click this, you will get the new ones that same the last one. And then add more. You will increase the subject. And then if you want to edit something in the content, you click this button and then you can edit anything easier. This button used to preview the document on website. you will get this one. And then if you press this button, you will get the new document that the program convert from website to the Word file document. It's easier to use, and you can make the Ep.3 easier also. If you don't want to use this subject, you can press this button to delete it. Okay. Question? Any question? No question? Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Ajahn Wall. Okay, on behalf of Christian University of Thailand, the College of Accountancy, Business and Multimedia, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to our co-conveners, our keynote speakers, and to the participants for making this event a success. We hope to see you again in our next endeavor in the future. So once again, thank you from the bottom of our hearts and have a safe trip back home. By the way, lunch is available outside for our participants and for our guests, the same place at the Besame restaurant. Thank you.